Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the TV Trifecta. That's the TV. We're the Trifecta, a trio of men to talk about a trio of topics: TVs, movies, and video games. I'm your host for today's episode, Aaron, and today we're going to be talking about The Evil Within. Before we get going, though, let's reintroduce the rest of the Trifecta, starting with Izzy, and then
Kolten.
wonderful. Hi, guys. How you doing? I'm doing
Hello
all right.
there.
You?
Hi.
How you doing?
I already said hello there.
You did.
You
Yes.
didn't.
How are
You
you?
didn't do the gentleman.
You did though, just now.
You didn't finish it. You're supposed to. Gosh, this podcast is ruined.
What?
Let it be known, we are not discussing TVs. We are discussing TV shows.
Correct. Also, I want to put
I'm
one
fine,
thing
by
out.
the way.
I know.
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Can we just talk about how he's acting like how Mark did in His Honest?
Oh,
What?
yeah,
You're acting like the asshole. Just
Yeah.
everyone should be angry at.
He's like the nicest one of
That's
us.
my
is,
goal.
though. He is the nicest one out of the three of us.
Somehow.
But today we're going to be talking about the video game, The Evil Within. It's personally one of my favorite video games. I beat it like countless times. I just beat it again for this. I beat one of the DLCs as well at 3 a.m. last night.
Oh, really?
Correct. I just have a question for you two. What do you guys know about The Evil Within?
I only beat the base game, but that was a really long time ago, so my memory's vague.
Perfect.
I have played 2 hours of this game.
Yep.
I remember Scary Butcher Man and City falling all over you.
So he remembers the beginning of the game.
I remember the beginning of the game. I was on a countryside and there was a lighthouse.
It's not a lighthouse, but you'll see what it is later. So for for the video game things, we're gonna be playing, having the person who knows the least play the video game on the TV right behind the camera. That's the TV. We're the Trifecta, and be playing.
You did it again.
Yes, I did. I love that catchphrase. I will be, don't lick it.
I'm gonna lick the catchphrase. Can I do that?
Can you lick a concept?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead then. Be playing the video game while we talk about it, because I think that helps with the experience a lot. At some point, I'm sure we'll have footage of the games we're playing, hopefully. If not, it's a podcast. You don't really need to see it.
It's a podcast. You're listening to us talk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think you just get started.
Yep. It has a seizure warning at the beginning.
It
with
does.
Photo
Photo
sensitivity
warning.
warning.
Yep. Can't connect to the server. Network features
Wow.
for this gamer app can't be used until connected to the tablet.
Oh, good. That's nice.
I
Personally,
don't
this is
care
one of
about
my
my Odyssey.
favorite video games I have ever played. Like I said, I've beaten this like a lot.
400,000 times?
I wish. I'm pretty sure that I've beaten this like at least 10 times.
At least 10
At least.
times.
And I beat it again yesterday, so that might be number 11.
That's
Just gonna do standard difficulty.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You're gonna die a lot.
Chapter
Well,
one's
that
called the
thing's
emergency
creepy.
call. That is creepy.
I don't like this little Joker mask here.
Oh,
There's a lot of them in the game.
you're gonna like it pretty soon.
We're looking at this mask that's very reminiscent of
Uh-huh.
Payday, but very
Or-
cracked and
We have what's the game called?
Payday.
No,
The Evil Within.
it's called Joy.
Oh, Fear of, or no, the Joy of Happiness. No,
The Joy of Creation. No,
We
also
Happy
wrong.
Few?
What?
Yes.
Oh,
no,
We
it's
Happy-
Happy We Happy Few.
We happy?
Is
What?
it?
I think so.
I don't remember.
We happy?
We'll
That's
talk
the one
about-
with like the police officers and
the British.
everyone's supposed to be happy.
The
The
beginning of
Purge.
the game starts with some detectives. Detective Sebastian Castellanos,
Castellanos.
Joseph Oda, and their junior detective. I don't remember the first name. I believe it's Julia Kidman. But I
Julia
love
Roberts.
this game. Is so much fun. The gameplay is one of my favorites, and I love survival horror games. This game is not talked about enough.
Survival horror games are one of the best genres. Of video
I
games,
agree.
honestly.
Absolutely.
It is so good.
They
If
should-
done right. Because if
If
it's
done
done,
right.
wrong, then it's just annoying.
Now, you can have a survival horror game that's not really horror, but it's still fun. Like, this game at points is not horror, but
It really
it's
is.
a grand old
It
time.
really is.
Kind of like Resident Evil 8. Like the beginning
Yeah,
of that game is
it's
really
not-
horrific, and then after that,
It's just a
not.
first-person
Until
shooter.
the baby.
Until the baby.
But we're not talking about that.
We are not.
We're talking about
that.
the evil thing.
No.
Spoiler warning,
talking
because
about
there's
the
no way
evil
I can talk
within
about
us.
this without talking spoilers.
Yeah, we try.
That's gonna be
If
difficult.
a game is completely, or a TV show, movie is completely changed by this fundamental thing, then we'll try not to talk about it. But sometimes that's just
Not
impossible.
We are legally obligated to not talk about it
So this
unless
is
stated otherwise.
This game came out back in 2014, by the way.
really.
Yeah.
I
Really?
didn't know it was that old.
No, yeah, this game came out in 2014.
I figured it was like 2017 or 2016.
That's actually when the sequel came out. It's 2017.
Oh,
That's funny.
Yeah, we should probably talk about that at some point.
This
At
guy
some
looks
point.
like Constantine.
You mean from the movie?
Lieutenant
Yeah.
Columbo.
That's really funny.
He really does, actually.
You're right.
So we got this.
I think for
Constantine
2014, this
looking
game looks
ass.
great.
It does.
Oh, yeah, for 2014, this is amazing.
Also, it has the like cinematic bars, which does get distracting at times, but I
adds
like
to
it
it.
for at least the first experience.
It does look a lot like just a movie.
Like
Like,
I think it's very intentional.
yeah. Also, 2014. That's the year. No, it's not.
What?
I thought Last of Us,
Nope,
but
that
I
came
think
out
it's
in
2013.
2013.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, 2013.
But this
It
game
does
has a
not
lot
seem
of
like
mechanics I really like. I like it gives you a wide variety of weapons to choose from as you get them throughout the
Oh
game.
right, it's a bloodbath in here.
Oh
isn't
no,
it?
yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
At the
yeah.
very beginning of the
Fuck.
game, you go into an asylum, where it's just there's a ton of dead people.
There's a fun time happened
Yeah,
here.
fun time.
A really awesome birthday party.
By the way, fun fact: your partner in this game is voiced by Yuri.
Oh, Yuri Lowenthal. Yeah.
who plays
from
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
in Spider-Man 1 and 2.
yeah,
the
she
video
plays
games.
Spider-Man.
The
Uh-huh.
PS4 one.
Yeah, PS4 one.
Yeah.
PS4, PS5 one.
There's so many
Which is
Spider-Man
wild.
games. Yuri Lowenthal is so talented.
He plays the character Joseph Oda.
Yes.
Joseph Oda.
Yes.
Someone alive in here. Of course, we are.
Well, good point, I guess. Yeah.
But I told
You're
him
technically not
that
wrong.
depending on how you go through the game, you can beat this entire game in under 10 hours.
Yeah, it's
Which-
not long.
That's not a bad length.
No,
for
it's a
video
great
game.
length for this
Yeah.
game, personally. And Ruvik is the main villain of the game. He's one of my favorite characters. Terrible person, but I just love him as a character. Just so interesting and creepy, and
We
I love him.
love
Terrible
villains
person,
that
but
are
great
terrible
character.
people.
Yeah, he has no redeeming qualities.
That's awesome.
It's great. Well,
Well, this
very
game-
few redeem. He has a tragic backstory, but he's just a horrible person.
Well, this game isn't called Evil Dead Redemption.
No, it's not. It is called.
It
The
could
Evil
be
Within.
if you try hard enough.
Oh. Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Uh-huh.
He just kind of fucking glides.
You have no idea what this game
around.
is about, do you?
I forgot about this part, and yeah, I don't know a whole
And I
lot.
don't want to say too much. I'll talk more as it goes on.
Mhm.
But throughout the game, you can find a lot of notes to tell you lore.
I remember-
world
Lore.
building.
I do remember seeing like news clippings of a murder. that
Yes.
happened.
There are actually lots of newspaper clippings. There's actually even some audio recordings that you
Oh,
can find throughout the game as well. I think there's 8 of them.
maybe I
And
forgot
missing
about
posters.
that.
as
Oh,
well.
I remember the missing posters.
Uh,
Those
but the-
Yeah.
This beginning of the game is quite a big jump from when it
It's
starts.
horrific. I do remember this part.
Yeah. You're just hanging upside
Yeah.
down. A sadist is actually what that character is called.
Oh.
Is just brutally hurting things. It's just very intense. But I love the story. I think the story is very interesting. It's very convoluted and hard to understand.
I
Oh,
don't
good.
think this guy's okay.
He's not.
No,
He's got a
No.
no,
knife
he's
in
fine.
his stomach.
He's hanging in there, literally.
We'll probably be talking about this and recording this for like at least an hour. Or
At
two.
least an hour.
At least.
Um.
And you can actually get pretty decently far
mhm.
in that amount of time if you don't die. That laugh
That-
of him knowing he's gonna die.
yeah.
And that's telling you to move your the thing around multiple times.
The
There
analog.
is a scene in Red Dead Redemption 2 like this.
Is this Red Dead Redemption 2?
This is Red Dead Redemption 2.
No, it's not. Well, it's red, it's dead, and there is no redemption.
There is
So
It's red and dead, but actually alive and no
yes,
redemption.
no one's dead.
Yeah,
Or
got
are
the
they?
knife.
Good job.
Actually, it's red, dead, and
My
within.
favorite part about that knife, he never uses it to attack anybody.
He keeps it and
Seriously?
doesn't
Yep.
use it.
He uses his fist. The
This
melee
dude's
attacks the
not
fist.
smart.
It's not his fault.
It's a design flaw.
But one of the main complaints of this game is actually the fact that the main character is boring.
Really?
Like, you're going the wrong way. It's telling you how to sneak
I think
now.
I'm going the
You are, in
exact
fact,
right
not
way.
going the right way.
I'm coming up right on this guy.
That is terrible. How does he not know you're there?
Okay, well, that's interesting.
He just
Well-
doesn't know. You can stealth attack him?
You shoved your
What?
head up his entire rectum.
I
and he
did not know. Oh, you're just
Oh,
dead now.
well, shoot.
I didn't know you could do that. That's insane. Oh, just
Oh my god, that was gory.
that's very brutal.
I want to know
I
how
didn't
he
know
did.
you could die like that. You fucking idiot.
I want to know how he did not see him when he
I don't
shoved
know.
his entire head up his rectum.
Brightness just a little more.
I always put the brightness for this game at 70.
It's at 80.
It's at 35.
35. Oh, I was looking at something else.
I'm gonna do 50. I think
That's the
fair.
normal one, yeah. But like, yeah, this is it's at least intended to be a horror game,
Intended.
a scary game.
Very
And I
perfect
think
for October. That's when we're
Ironically,
recording.
that wasn't on purpose. Um,
It was
but
just conveniently
it was very
timed.
conveniently timed. But yeah, you're gonna find out you need something right here. Try to open the door. It's
Oh.
locked.
Okay. Oh, locked. Shit.
And I get the complaints that he's a boring main protagonist for the most part,
Oh.
but he has some really good moments.
Wait, I remember this.
Uh-huh.
I have to wait until he's gone.
Wait until he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait
And then
until
stab him
Dave's
in the back
gone.
again.
No, it's not going to work.
It could.
Right.
No,
If you
it
try
can't.
hard enough.
No, it can't.
A key ring found in the mental hospital basement. These were in use long
The
before
very
the
first
hospital's
collectible.
modern security system was put in.
You should take more breaths as you talk.
Who needs to
That
breathe
might
while
be
they talk?
preferable.
Oh,
don't.
I thought that was a chest.
It is.
Oh.
You can break things like that. You
This
can actually
isn't
break-
RE.
You can actually break almost every wooden crate that looks like movable. If you can move it, you can
Oh.
break it.
Like Resident Evil. I almost
Yeah.
said Red Dead Redemption.
Why are you saying Red Dead Redemption? This is nothing like Red Dead Redemption.
It really is not.
RDR. It's nothing like it.
No. But I love this beginning of the game. This intro. It's so
It's really
intense.
good.
And
It's kind of reminiscent of Arkham Asylum's beginning.
fair.
Like after Joker
Mhm.
gets broken out. Or, well, not broken
It gets broken out. He gets broken.
Is on the loose.
Uh-huh. This game, I think this game looks great for the time it came out.
It looks very
Yes.
good, even for now.
Mm-hmm. Like there are a lot of games that do not look this good.
Uh-oh.
But this would be,
I'm about to get Texas Chainsaw Massacred.
You are.
You
yeah.
could just say Chainsaw Massacre, and people would understand. People would get it.
I had to say Texas.
Oh, and you're about to. Oh,
Oh, shoot. Ow.
I mean, you're too slow.
Sonic.
You're too slow.
You're
This
too
is such
slow.
a big, intense beginning.
Oh my god. I
Uh-huh.
forgot about this.
You're moving to the side. You're moving to the side.
I am in like some sort of meat grinder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
But this game is incredibly gory and intense, and don't fall into those.
Or
Die.
do.
It's too late now. But this intro sets up the feel of the rest of the game.
I
love it.
am literally in a
Intense.
bloodbath.
I
and
love
gory,
falling into a
and
pool
then
of blood.
sometimes it brings it back. Just like intense quiet and intense stealth, because there are a lot of times where fighting is like just straight up shooting your way out is not gonna work.
It's not an option.
It's not an option.
Kind of like Call of Cthulhu.
It's also good to save your ammo because that's hard to come by.
Exactly. Like, I've played this game many times. I know how to conserve my ammo most of the time, but
And another
you're gonna be
mechanic
mad
that you
about
need to
how I
keep track of.
the one thing I don't like with this game is that you can't craft ammo. You just have to find it,
Yeah.
Interesting.
which is fine for this game because that's how Resident Evil is. You at least
To an
most of the
extent.
time you find it. And crafting materials are very few and hard to come by.
It does seem very inspired by.
It was
like,
actually
Resident
made by the
Evil.
people who made the Resident Evil 2.
Really? That makes sense because it does feel
It
most
gets that
like
vibe.
Resident
In
Evil
fact,
2.
there is even a reference to the beginning of Resident Evil 2 in the next chapter.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Is it
If you
about
get there, we'll show
Leon?
you. It's not. No.
Oh.
No.
No.
It's not.
Leon Kennedy.
But I
Will you
like the
point it out if
protagonist.
he
I think
gets
he's
there?
very interesting.
That's a
Especially
dead man
because
in
throughout
the
the
middle.
game you find pieces of his diaries
Oh,
as well.
like
Oh.
this?
No.
Oh.
See,
Old note from Sewer. Here's some lore. Beside
like
the
lore?
lock date, wow. If I could speak on a podcast, beside the locked gate at the far end of the sewer, there is a ladder which would take you to the old ward. If you could make it through there, you would find an elevator leading outside. You would be the one who escaped. You might be the one who survived.
So,
I doubt that.
what do
By
you think
art.
about the very first note you find?
Oh, it's interesting. It's
It's
kind
left by
of
somebody named R.
it is by someone named
Rump.
Oh my
It's by
gosh,
Rump.
You can't go that way.
Uh,
You can never go that way.
Wait, the villain. What was his name again?
Ruvik.
Ruvik. Okay, so it's by Ruvik.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
Ruvik?
the way it's portrayed is that, at least the way for someone who's never played the game and knows nothing,
Hmm.
it's generally like, who is R? You don't think about Ruvik because he's only mentioned a single time.
That is true.
mhm.
I guess I just was like
You figure?
hyper focused on details right now.
That's a good. That's good. That's very good.
good.
Yeah.
I like that.
This game is about
There's
details.
a lot of details in this game. There's a lot of storytelling throughout the environment.
I really like games with a lot of detail. Those are my favorite games because if the
There's another note in there,
gameplay
too.
if the gameplay is lacking, it makes it so much better with
The
like
gameplay is my favorite part about this game.
really.
It is
Huh.
so much fun for me to play.
Okay, boiler room note. 13 o'clock. STEM system operation test begins. 13:15.
This is why we
It
need
is a
gameplay
success.
Mhm.
It's okay. I'm explaining.
I know, but it's still more fun to see.
Confirmation of brainwave synchronization. Loss is minimal. Continuing experiment.
You know what's going on. in the
Agent collects
Yes.
the data.
Mhm.
13:30 anomaly occurs. Not with the subject. The stenographer claimed they weren't feeling well and then fell into a coma for reasons unknown. Doctor orders the STEM system terminated. 13:45 staff begins complaining of nausea and falling unconscious one after another. Those who can still move plan their escape from the hospital, but for unknown reasons are unable to. Though the STEM system should have been deactivated, subjects maintain brainwave synchronization with the host. Oh, 14 o'clock. That man appeared.
So that is a very interesting note. What do you think's going on
Okay,
based on that?
I'm assuming that whatever this experiment was summoned Ruvik, because I think that's the guy gliding around, teleporting all over the place.
I'm not gonna say that's a spoiler. You are correct.
Oh yeah, I kind of assumed so.
It's kind of implied.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I don't remember the brain synchronization thing, but
Mhm.
that's a cool concept as is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Very
I
much is.
vaguely remember that something horrifying happened.
He's going through one of the
Oh.
first hide sections.
Yeah, that's what this is.
How right you are.
And by the way, want to know my favorite thing? Oh, it just told you to look.
Oh, I know.
Get in there, get in there.
Get in there, get in there.
Panic in your voice.
You will die if you don't. Fun fact. You actually do not need to hide in 90% of the game.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yep.
Oh
In fact, there's only
God.
one other part of the game where hiding is actually kind of necessary, and it's in chapter 9.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
so late.
I know. Technically, you can hide earlier, and you don't have to hide there, but there is stuff happens in it that you need to.
There's a blood-covered brute destroying everything in this room with a chainsaw.
Correct.
It's a nice little fellow right there.
Luckily, he's not going
This
to destroy
is such
me.
a good start, because you can't fight back here. You have no weapon.
And he broke through the door I need to go through.
Correct.
Oh,
now
how
you
convenient.
have to exit, because you have to sneak around him.
Sneak
And
around.
you're limping because a fucking chainsaw got on you. Sorry for the language.
Oh, it's fine.
No, I know.
I have said
Do you remember this
freaking
I do
word.
remember this part. I died many a time here.
Yep. First time playing
Oh,
the
I
game.
don't like that.
His
somewhere
shadow.
I can go.
Uh-huh.
You saw that through the vent?
Oh, you can't go. Oh, wait.
He can.
Oh, no, he can't.
He cornered himself.
Well, if I hide here, he's going to destroy those boxes at some point.
It depends on how long that takes.
How long you want to wait?
Yeah, that's gonna be a long time,
It's
huh?
going to be a long wait. He's coming this way, though.
How long are you willing to wait? He just breaks the boxes you're hiding behind.
Can you imagine? That'd be really funny.
can't
I think
climb
they
up
do a
this
good way of setting up
Punch the box.
threats that you're going to be facing in the first couple chapters. You're going to be facing tough enemies, this guy. You're going to be facing regular enemies, as you're
Oh,
going to
look,
find
he
in
broke
chapter
the
2.
boxes.
And in chapter 3, you're going to be facing hordes. So I think the early chapters of the game really do a good job
You
telling
didn't
you
hear that,
everything
right?
you're going to have to face. He is going to see you very shortly. He probably knows you're there now. You can't go that way. Wait, no, you can you? Nope.
Oh shit!
You should stay crouched.
You're in trouble.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Okay, I'm fine.
No,
Are you?
you're not.
Oh.
That's a bottle. By the way, you can't. Oh, he knows you're there now.
Oh my!
You shouldn't. You should just run. Oh,
He doesn't
oh,
see
no.
me.
You've been
How did
caught.
he not see me?
Maybe he does, and he just doesn't
You
want
can't
you
accidentally hit the. Okay, keep crouching.
to.
Okay, get out of here. Go away.
He's still there.
He is
Oh,
in the same room
go,
as me.
Go.
Oh,
No,
he
not
turned-
that way.
he turned
Where are you
around.
going?
I thought this
You
way.
could keep going the other way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You
That's
didn't.
okay.
Keep going. Just
I'll be
keep
fine.
moving.
I am limping
Wrong way.
down this this corridor.
This is so good.
He is far behind me. He's a distant memory, and I will never see him again for sure.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Keep moving.
Oh,
In a direction.
Yep.
in any direction, really. Oh, this is nice and creepy. Oh
Now-
yeah, I'll never see him again.
Now it's horrifying.
Immediately see them right after.
I am running through a
They don't
corridor
actually
of
tell
gurneys.
you what the names of all the
vultures.
creatures are, but they do actually all have names.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of like the forest. The forest.
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, the forest does
Look.
tell you right near the
Yes. The forest does tell you.
And now you're going to learn a little bit of something about the detective, which is very obvious and clear and a cliche.
Yeah.
Watch. Well,
He's got a drinking
I'll
problem.
tell you. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's about to happen.
He's got a drinking problem. He has an
Yes.
He's
icing
gonna
problem.
pull a bottle out and go.
Nope. Oh, he's about to smoke. But he does also have a
He has a
problem.
smoking problem.
As well as a
Gotcha.
drinking problem. Like every good detective in the
He has an icing
2014.
problem.
He doesn't
And
know if he can
The
step-
beginning
Oh,
intro.
Bethesda software?
yeah.
But the beginning intro is so good.
Oh man.
Turn it up.
Turn
Wait.
it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good music.
I think it's a
Hopefully not
very
copyrighted.
true. I think it's a very good chapter 1.
Yeah, it is. It's a good introduction. Very strong.
Very
Oh.
creepy.
That's very creepy right there. Oh! A looks like a gazelle on the wall burst into flames.
Or a deer.
Or deer.
Something tells me they were within my vocal parts.
It could be.
Maybe, depending on how long this takes you. But it does such a good. I think it does a really good job setting up things that you encounter later and that you learn later in the game. And notice he's walking completely normally now.
Oh, true. Yeah, he is.
He's late.
Aside
No
from
more chainsaw.
being wibbly wobbly,
And timey-wimey.
I wouldn't know
Yeah.
why he's wibbly wobbly.
Who knows?
The city's falling apart.
The city is falling apart, yes. Which, them not explaining why that's happening is so wild to me.
They never
Yeah.
explain it?
They do,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
not directly.
I never
They never
understood
directly
why.
explain why this is happening.
Yeah, the entire city is
It's-
literally crumbling, as if Godzilla's going through it.
Uh-huh.
But an invisible Godzilla.
Correct. But
Oh, that's Yuri Lowenthal.
that is not Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh.
No. That is a regular police officer.
Everyone in this game is Yuri Lowenthal.
Yes, of course. But this part is setting up that this is a very cinematic experience.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a very it plays like a movie.
It's definitely intentionally like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh right.
Mhm.
I remember this patient. They die horrifically.
Oh my gosh. That character is Leslie. He is very important.
Yeah.
And honestly, the person who plays him does a really good job, in my opinion.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Very unsettling.
Right.
Yeah, there literally is no going back.
You
No.
can't go back. There's nothing to go back to.
The whole
And
road
this part
is gone.
specifically is why I'm like, this definitely feels like a movie.
Yeah, for sure. It's very
Everything's
cinematic.
crumbling around them. They're trying to drive away in this ambulance.
Ambulance going on the
city
side
is
road because
the
of
city
whole-
seems to be trying to stop them.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. The city seems to be alive. I'm sure it really is.
It's like Monster
would-
House.
I would explain why this is happening, but that's a big spoiler.
You can say little things about the plot in the future.
I can't.
No.
Just little things. Not about the city,
Uh-huh.
but more like what the game is about.
Of course. The game definitely is about at least from what I can tell, a lot of it's called the evil within. Every single enemy is like some manifestation of a mental concept.
Interesting.
Like,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna spoil that enemy, but there's hands involved.
Ooh, lots
Ooh.
of hands.
Lots of hands.
So
Lots.
would Leslie be a manifestation of
Leslie is a
anxiety?
real person.
Oh.
Everyone in there is real. In the ambulance. Everyone must be dead.
Except for us, we're alive.
Are you sure about that?
Leslie looks like they have sustained more than a few bumps.
Yes,
Oh, he's fine.
he's fine.
He's fine.
See? He's saying he's fine.
Oh, that sure does look fine.
Yeah, see? I see no Ruvik.
He's very fine. Everything's fine. Nothing wrong is going
Ru-
on.
Learning about Ruvik is one of my favorite parts about this game.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Lich.
It's
The
so cool.
mystery of him.
Mhm.
Leslie just
Like,
going
you learn
bald.
more and more about him as the game goes on.
Oh,
Yeah, isn't
The
that
police
wonderful?
officer driving the car is currently being corrupted.
covered in these maggot-looking things. Ew.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I
too love
remember this
falling.
part. Fall.
I too love falling.
That's the end of chapter 1.
We have
And that's
fallen
the end.
into the main character.
Of game.
No.
That's the end.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining the podcast.
No. Damn mounts. But I think that's an amazing chapter 1. Setting up pretty much everything.
It's a great start.
Not everything you're going to encounter throughout the game, but setting the tone.
Mhm.
Intensity. And this next chapter also does a good job setting the tone for other sections of the game.
Keep in mind that tip, though.
Yeah, if your health falls too low, you'll be unable to sprint.
I think one thing that's really cool about this game is that it's not boring from the start.
No.
There's no like exposition. Well, there is exposition, but it's not like tedious or like, oh god.
There are times throughout the game where it's like that. Right. But that's like it with almost every game.
But that's super important for like a story to capture your interest right out the gate, because there's always going to be times for exposition and boring parts. If there's not, I'd be worried. That would not be a good piece of media. But for this, it's like, oh yeah, right out the gate, something is interesting. Something interesting keeps happening until the story needs to be told, and that's great. That's a great way to do storytelling.
Look around.
Oh.
Yeah, you're alive.
Oh, you're wonderful and probably good for me.
Oh, he sure is.
Ooh, I like your lumps.
His lumps are
My-
great, aren't they?
I love your lovely lady lumps.
My
You good
Kirby
lumps.
angel
Ew.
kissing me.
Ew.
They had good
It was
back boobs.
gross.
It was a very gross scene.
Yeah, but now he's in some kind of hospital.
Ooh,
Spittle.
bodies found in Lakeside Town. Cause of death remains a mystery. More than a dozen mutilated
These
bodies
newspaper
found.
clippings really help give you a sense of the world.
Found in village of Elk River. Several residents unaccounted for.
You should take more breaths as you talk, friend.
I was burping. It's okay.
Were you though? Were you? Though?
You know,
Oh my gosh.
oxygen is optional.
Mhm. Oh, I didn't know there was any down there.
Huh.
Really?
No,
And
I
the
have-
whole time you played this
Yeah, I had no idea there
game, you
was.
didn't check
So in
the
this game,
toilet.
there's things called green gel, and this thing you can use to upgrade yourself throughout the entire game.
Ew.
It seems kind of strange
Oh.
at first, but as the game goes on, you understand why it is the way that is.
Yes.
I don't want to spoil it here, but simply what I'm going to say is that we're probably going to do this. We're going to do one episode talking about it at the beginning of the game, and one after the game. After he's played the game, at the very least.
And we'll probably make that probably a bonus episode.
Yeah.
Just if you're interested in that, because
Mhm.
we're interested in doing that.
I think it'd be fun, because giving him an idea of of the beginning of a game before you know pretty much anything.
Yeah.
And at the end of the game when you know pretty much everything the game tells you.
Yeah. I'm not in this mirror.
You're not.
I'm a vampire.
Oh my gosh.
That's what this is.
Totally
that's
right.
That's the
No,
Lord.
that's-
He's a vampire.
That's how you escape this asylum. I remember that much and get to the. The
Which I think
nitty-gritty.
it's a very interesting way to do
Yes.
hub areas.
Yeah, it's a very interesting concept for sure. I
Mhm.
thought it was cool when I.
You're
first
back.
played
You're
it.
back in your room.
This is my room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
You just walked it right back in there.
Yep. He walked out, went to the end of the hallway,
And
then
went
turned
right
around,
back
went
in.
Right back in.
What do you say? I can't get far from home.
The
Phonograph.
yeah, the detective has no idea what's going on right now. Just like you.
I'm throwing punches. Better
That
tell me what's
punch is-
going on here.
That punch can break metal chain, but can't kill a person.
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. It's so funny. And that's how you save.
Oh yeah.
You sign a contract to save.
Oh my God! There you are.
It
That's,
tells you he played exactly 2 hours.
I played
That's
exactly
so
2
funny.
hours on August 1st,
On the
2023.
easiest difficulty.
Oh, what a wimp!
What a wimp you were
What
all
a-
that time ago.
I can't say that.
I was a wimp, dude.
Story mode. Ew, for babies.
Yeah.
Babies that haven't
Disgusting.
played Resident
That's
Evil
not-
8.
That's really funny. This is such an unsettling scene. Because the first time doing this is just, what is going on?
Wait, did she walk away?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
she did.
I didn't see her walk away, so I thought she just, like, disappeared.
Oh, by the way, walk around that.
Oh, God, I remember this. Oh, God, I remember this. Oh, no,
Yeah,
this is a bad situation.
I want him to explain what's going to happen.
Okay, so they,
Carry
like,
on.
strap you down and put a bunch of needles in you.
Go around.
Go around.
Go around the chair.
Oh, go around the chair.
You'll find something interesting.
Interesting. Oh, hi. What are you? A map fragment?
You can find a map of the entire city.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
There are, I don't know how many there are, but
If I have a
see
seat,
what happens in this scene as you do.
Yeah.
if I have a seat, will you not put needles in my brain, please?
Nope, she will.
Yeah, okay. So this is going to be hard for me to explain. I'm being latched down.
To a chair.
A little fun doohickey is on my head that is about to pump my brain full of needles.
Brain goo.
Green gel.
Yep.
I'm about to unlock my brain.
Correct.
And he hasn't before, so this is new to him.
I can't wait for him to get to the parts he hasn't played.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Lady, am I going crazy? Oh!
You
I
got that
forgot
part?
about that part.
Yep, everything goes on fire.
I am burning to death. But
Correct.
not to death because there's still more game.
Ghost
Yeah.
Rider was here.
I'm only 26 minutes in.
Yep. Oh, I hope you can beat the next chapter quickly.
Oh! I'm
Oh.
burning in an ambulance.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And he crawls through the fire.
Yeah, fire actually
Yeah,
has
like you
no
do.
effect on me.
Yeah, as one does, crawl through fire.
It's called fire immunity.
Chapter 2.
It's called being the
Remnants.
protagonist.
It is called being the protagonist. I love this because he finds a syringe
Oh.
and just injects it into himself.
He's
What?
just like, I don't know what this does. Let's find out.
Yep. You heal yourself.
Where is it?
Press the...
Oh.
Which keep in mind, it looks like a brain.
Yes. Yes, it does.
All right.
Now you can sprint.
Now
for
I
3
feel better.
seconds.
For 3 seconds.
This man just skipped like that.
He skipped cardio.
But I think the first 2 chapters of this game do a very, like I said earlier, a very good job setting up the rest of the game.
That's lighting.
At least until a certain point, when the tone just completely shifts.
Isn't that like about halfway?
It's chapter 10.
What the hell are
That's the
you?
last chapter that feels like this.
That's a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an ox.
You can break that, by the way, with your fist.
Aha.
Break every crate. Almost every single crate like that has a chance of having something in it.
Right.
So it's worth it.
It's
Yeah.
very much like Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, isn't it very much inspired? So
It was inspired and made by the same creative director, I believe, of the original Resident Evil 2.
Boo! Get a new concept.
Actually, I think it was Resident Evil and 2 and 4.
That makes sense
But I
because
don't
those
remember.
two kind of go hand in hand.
And now
Well,
you have a
for this
lantern.
with the convenient
Have you
lightning
played
strike.
the original Resident Evil 2?
I have not.
You
I
played
do
the
have
remake.
Resident Evil 2. I have the remake.
Have you
of
played it?
Resident Evil 2? No. Well, I mean, I did play the first hour.
I'll
much
actually
like
point
this.
out where the reference is.
Okay.
This man endures so much physical torment throughout this entire game, and he stays fine. Well, physically fine.
For the most part.
I mean, mentally, he's having needles injected to his brain.
Correct.
Mentally, he
The
is
reference is
gone.
right here, actually.
Really?
Yep. This character is consuming part of this person's head, and I believe in Resident Evil 2, the head drops, lightning strikes as the person turns towards you. And you find out it's a zombie.
Okay. And
Now let's see how good you are at third-person shooters.
Not at all.
Mhm.
Great. You get a headshot as your first hit. Sir,
Seconds.
shut your mouth. 3 fucking headshots in a row. This bitch.
Not at all.
Not at all. 3 headshots. Not at all.
Can't lose.
Go in there.
There's gonna be another mechanic that you are gonna have to be wary of.
Dude, what is that?
Shooting
You'll
guns.
find out.
He will. You're right. He
Oh.
will find out. I can't wait.
Where's my hand?
Press triangle.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yep. Good job. You found it.
Destroy everything.
Your fist is so completely useless.
Yeah.
But you can actually use it to knock enemies away from you
Really?
temporarily and then get some shots in.
It's
Something
like a
I really
stun.
like to do is shoot their legs to cause them to fall over and then do that mechanic I believe you're talking about.
No, a different one.
Different one? Okay. Also, you can turn the light on. Turn that way. Turn. There is some green gel right there.
Ooh.
Exploring is
Little
going to be
goofy.
very much required if you want to live.
Correct.
I mean, I usually do exploring, but I
Mhm.
can't see.
Fair.
If I know,
Leslie,
oh, you scared me, Leslie.
Leslie?
I remember you said this game wasn't scary.
I said a few moments in the beginning scared me.
You got 2 hours in.
The butcher scared me, but it didn't scare me this time because I knew what to expect.
Mm-hmm. And then, again, constantly kept saying, "Oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot that," and then went,
Oh,
Good
Beacon!
"The Beacon Mental Hospital."
Beacon Mental Hospital.
You
job.
fucking idiot!
I didn't. I meant to go just a tiny bit so the icon.
There-
I walked straight into a trap. I very well knew it was there.
Close him.
I
Oh,
honestly
no.
thought you
This
somehow
is why I think
did
we
not.
should just. This is why I think we should just talk about this whole game as we go.
I cannot.
It's because
sprint.
of those moments. Stay put. If you don't move, your health regenerates.
Really.
Watch. See?
Ooh.
Only to that red bar.
Only
but
to the red
yes.
bar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I honestly thought
You
you
did
did
not
not see that.
This is a mechanic I really like. You can burn corpses.
This one. This is the one I was talking about.
That's what I was talking about.
I forgot
Like,
about this.
My strategy in this game a lot of the time is if an enemy can be knocked over while they're running, shoot them at their leg, and then if they fall over, run over and drop a match on them. You can
It kills them forever.
it kills them instantly.
That's
And that was a waste of a
Very-
match because that enemy is dead.
Yep.
I
You're
figured
doing
they
great,
wanted
by the
me
way.
to do that.
You're doing great. It did. The game does want you to do that. Yes.
I should not have done that.
No.
Oh right, this is the first like porthole.
Mm-hmm. And every single one of those doors that looks exactly like that, it's got the Beacon Mental Hospital logo on it. Like put in like blood or something.
Interesting.
Like how it is now.
Mm-hmm. Takes you to a save point, which you're just skipping entirely.
I'm looking around.
No, I know. You're exploring, and it's good.
Yes.
See, that is the Beacon Mental Hospital.
Lucky door. Oh. Oh, the blood is the. Oh, that's interesting.
See, this is why I think we
Yes.
should just play through the game
During
and-
it.
during the podcast.
Yeah. It helps.
Because of these moments like this.
My only problem with that
Is that-
there's so many video games.
Correct.
So
And we can't
Hear
always.
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. We do this,
mhm.
play through the game on the podcast, but in between those series, small games.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
That's fine.
Coney Island.
Mhm.
Like the games we talked about yesterday.
Finally got my gold badge. This is the Journal of Sebastian Castellanos, November 2004. Detective Sebastian Castellanos. I like the sound of that. It seems a long time coming, but they say that I'm one of the fastest ever to rise through the ranks. Can't wait to get started. I know that I can do more good as a detective than I ever could as a beat cop. Plus, I don't have to wear that damned uniform anymore. The pay bump doesn't hurt either. KCPD needs all the help they can get. And that's not Kansas City Police Department
No.
because they're going to say what that is. There's a seemingly disproportionate amount of crime these days.
Mhm.
Crimson City is my home, and it's my job to.
This is something I do like that they do. Is they give you these.
I have tinnitus.
Uh,
Claire de Lune, I forgot.
huh?
Claire de Lune.
Is it
That's-
music?
Yep, the music that's
Mhm.
playing. Claire de Lune is
Every time
one of
you
my
hear that,
favorite
that's
pieces
how you
of
know
piano.
there's a mirror that you can go into.
Yeah,
It's an audio cue.
It's an audio cue. And did you just repeat
Yeah.
it?
It's like an audio cue.
No, I heard back here again.
audio. Audio.
Oh my gosh.
Audio.
What are you doing?
I am checking the toilet.
Well, there would be an icon if there was.
I am in a toilet.
No, it's not.
Skibbity toilet.
No. Always make sure that if there's a newspaper, with
Yeah,
pictures, and a
yeah.
missing poster.
Serial killer on the loose. Victims had surgery performed on them. Police believe slaying's the work of a serial killer. Missing persons.
I'm
in
so
several
sorry, any
local
listeners.
communities.
I'm so sorry.
You're gonna have to deal with this a lot.
Yeah.
Phonograph. Missing
Leslie Withers.
Leslie Withers. Yeah, they are.
You say they. That is a he.
I don't know. I didn't know.
We kept calling him a he.
I was not listening fully.
It's fine because the first time I played this game, I'm like, is
Yeah.
that a woman? It looks like a woman, but it's
It's
actually
not.
a he.
It is a man.
Basically, Leslie Withers has disappeared from him.
But
From
they
a
are
locked
kind of
room.
cute, though.
Boy, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm stating facts.
I
Don't
have
be-
canceled
don't
saving.
do that. What?
I have canceled saving.
I thought you said you have cancer. I'm like, oh,
I have
what
cancer.
a
I have brain cancer.
what a
Oh
bombshell
my-
to drop on this podcast on the first episode.
Second.
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 Just I have brain cancer.
Oh, that's the way out.
That's one of the
A
ways
way out?
A way out.
That's
Whoa.
a game.
That is a video game.
I don't think it's
Kolten and I
long
just
enough,
replayed.
What do you mean long enough?
There's not a whole lot to talk about. There's a lot, but
It's 6 hours.
you're 6 hours.
You're
Okay, fine, whatever. I am.
Bitch.
You're 6
Um,
hours into
Why
life.
do you think that you upgrade everything using this green gel?
Brain.
Brain juice? Is that what's in your mind right now? Brain juice?
He just goes brain.
Brain. I really don't know. I assume because the brain has the capacity to upgrade everything.
He's
about you.
unlocking 100% of
So-
his brain.
I mean, quite literally, I think that is what is going on. Because the study that
I was
is
just
like
increasing
okay.
matches or handgun ammo. Because that increases how much you can hold on you.
Yeah,
And it's
That's
really
not in the clip.
those both seem very important.
They are.
they will
Well-
be later on.
Yeah.
5 more bullets sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
5 more ammunitions. I
It
have
doesn't give you them.
sting in brain.
I have sting and brain.
Oh my god. I
Speed-
now-
apologize to the videos.
Because
to the,
to the videos?
apologize to the listener.
Because of my brain
Don't do
being
that either.
smarter.
no.
Because of my brain being smarter,
really
I
like
have
what-
storage.
Having replayed through this, what do you think of it so far?
Replaying through it is different. Because I know
You're
a little
wiser and older.
bit, but it's interesting. I know what to expect now.
At least for now.
For now, literally after chapter 3, I will. not.
Yep. He'll have no idea what's going on. Now, stealth time. You can get stealth kills. That is my favorite mechanic in this entire game because you can stealth kill practically anything.
I stealth killed earlier.
well, the guy
Oh no,
is
you
still
didn't.
alive.
He didn't die.
Well, he
He stabbed the sadist guy, and he didn't die. But I didn't even know you could do that. I'm so happy you did because now I know you can, and it doesn't matter. Oh,
And
you-
it
I-
doesn't matter.
Not- yeah.
that I
Oh,
That's not
every
what I
enemy
meant
has
to.
a chance of dropping some kind of thing, whether it be the green gel, ammo,
Or matches.
Matches. It could be anything.
Yes.
But sometimes they don't drop anything.
That bitch is running.
That bitch do be running.
Contextual actions.
Oh my gosh.
I like that it's called that.
But I think this is a very underrated game. I think
He's gonna get the victory royale. Hiding in a bush.
that does nothing, by the way.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Do you see that statue? Break it.
You see it?
Oh.
Hit it with your fist.
Interesting.
Hit the stone statue with your fist. Wait. Go back over to it. You'll find something.
Oh.
You didn't know that, did you?
Key. No.
Key.
Yeah. You can find keys throughout the entire world in statues, which is the same statue as at a church later.
Interesting.
Ah,
Oh no, I don't actually think it's a church. I think it's the house.
it's one of those.
It's one of them.
Gate, can you open?
Now this is when the game, after this point, starts picking up.
Yeah. I remember this because I
There's
did
matches right
something
there.
bad.
Or no, there's bottles that you can actually. There's something.
Boodles.
One of my favorite things you could do. Actually, I'll wait until this
It's
cutscene.
Molotovs, yeah?
No.
Oh.
This is gonna show the game's obsession with barbed wire
Oh, right, because the
cover art.
the cover art is him like covered in barbed wire.
Mhm.
Viper.
That is
That'd be
not a
good.
lighthouse. That is the mental hospital.
Oh, that
Which
makes sense.
that sound plays the hiss sound every time.
He's going to hell. That's gotta hurt.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
I think barbed wire coursing through you hurts.
Mm,
What was I saying before this?
One of your favorite
yes.
mechanics.
Yes. You can actually take the bottle as they're running towards you, hit them in the face, and stealth kill them.
Really?
Yeah. You want to try it? You have to hit them. You man. There's another bottle over there. Or there should be, unless you threw it already.
No, there was
All right.
two, but
Oh, good. You
Okay.
threw your only bottle.
Sweet. By the way, you can punch them to not. Oh!
Oh, nice.
Well,
okay.
He
got a
one-shot that
headshot.
one.
He had a headshot and it killed him instantly, which actually doesn't guarantee a kill in this game.
That's
Just
Yeah.
because you get a headshot does not mean it's going to kill them.
I mean, I did headshot that one. guy
There's a
three
guy right
times.
there. You're
Well,
gonna say this.
Where
note,
at?
though. Directly in front of you.
When did they put a lighthouse on the lake? Has it always been there? That circling light passes over me, passes through me. I feel like it takes something away each time. I can't remember what it was, though. That is ominously like a line from the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared TV show.
Really?
Yeah, where he's singing the main theme song, but he's recounting his old family and friends, and he's like, there was something, but I don't know what, and he got here, but he doesn't know how, and then he goes, and then it went away, and it's very creepy. Anyway, I'm about to.
And you're dead.
I'm okay.
Second death.
Second death of
I'm
the game.
okay. I think I'm. Yep, that's death.
Nice.
This is where you gotta use your stealth.
Stop.
You did literally curse.
Beware of traps at your feet. I got feeted by him.
You got defeated. You got beheaded.
Yeah.
You got beheaded.
He
I
saw
got de-necked boned.
he saw a foot in 4K and died immediately.
Yeah, damn it.
No, it's not on camera at all.
What is it?
My empty drink.
Oh, good.
What are you doing?
There was a bottle somewhere.
I
You
know,
have
It was
it?
a second bottle.
It's right there.
Look down.
What? Where?
But you can't pick it up.
Oh,
It
because
wasn't
I
the
already-
correct bottle.
Anyway, he's running straight towards you. Throw it at him.
Oh, there you go.
If you hit them right, you can stun them. Where are you going?
Where am
How?
I?
You take another bottle. Good job. Now throw it directly at his face.
Uh,
It does stun them for a bit. There are chances of it allowing you to get that. See? It doesn't always insta-kill. See?
It doesn't always insta-kill.
See? Sometimes it does.
Oh, that's gory.
Very.
Ooh.
And sometimes they drop stuff like that, which you should use immediately.
I got the syringe.
You should use the
You should jab that right into
gotta
his
remember
scrotum.
how-
jam that into your arm, sir.
He should jam that right into his scrotum.
No, don't say that.
Right into my scrotum.
Oh,
It'll
right
still
into a
heal him.
scrot.
It'll still
My
heal him.
scrot.
What's wrong with us?
Yes,
Oh no, we're not even an hour in.
but we could be.
We're not though. We're not an hour in. Oh no.
Welcome to the TVTrifecta
Welcome to the
Podcast, where I
TVTrifecta
dive to
Podcast.
zombies.
That's the TV where the trifecta.
Everything's going swell.
Everything's going very smoothly.
Welcome to the TVTrifecta
Man,
Podcast.
I wish we had gameplay.
That's his foot. That's my neck.
If only we had gameplay.
Oh no.
I go through door. Oh, excessive noise.
Yep, good job.
What?
You found a new mechanic.
Good
I
job.
thought I heard a meow.
No.
That was the door.
You're a door.
Adorable.
Good one.
Let's not
You're a door stopper.
let's not lie. Okay. Oh my god.
You're a door stopper.
It's the guy behind you? Where are you?
I don't know. I can burn this guy, though.
It would do nothing.
Why would you?
You can actually get enemies to run into corpses and then light it on fire and kill the enemy.
Interesting. That's a good thing to know.
Mm-hmm. And there's a
Oh,
hiding
look,
place.
you can
I'm
hide.
gonna hide.
For some reason. It's not like he can see you.
Wherever this creature is,
He could have seen me, but he can't now.
maybe he doesn't want to see you.
Hmm.
He knew
can't-
he curb stomped you into another universe.
He curb stomped you. He showed you who's boss.
He showed me.
There's an
what
explosive
that-
right there.
I see
Don't
that.
die to this one.
Try to
No
disarm this
promises.
one.
Try to disarm. Yeah. Disarm this one this time. Crouch.
Oh,
There you go.
that makes a lot more sense.
It's easier because
So much easier because usually they're at that level.
I get trap parts.
Yes, which can be used for a weapon you don't have yet. Oh. And won't get for a bit. That they cannot see light. The light does nothing.
but they can see you. Like,
Yes, they can.
Sending
But
out
as I said in
the
the earlier near the beginning of the game, each main enemy is like a manifestation of a physical thing, of a mental thing.
Yeah, that's the opposite.
You know what I mean? For example,
what's a zombie an example of decay?
you'll see.
Dementia?
No, I
No. Okay.
I will say one thing that is a spoiler, but I think would help you a lot.
Okay.
Ruvik is in control.
Oh, interesting. This
Oh
one.
no!
He doesn't,
Oh,
he doesn't see me. I'm fine.
You're okay.
I'm pretty
If
confident.
he walks away, get out. Wait. You need to still kill him. Nope. You can punch them.
early.
Oh, right.
It'll help stun them a bit. You idiot.
Never mind.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you're dying
What the
really
fuck?
fast.
Okay. Oh.
Stealth?
Oh, I'm good.
What's stealth?
Never heard
Something
of
he's not good at,
Never heard of it.
apparently. Don't go that way. There's more enemies.
Never heard of stealth.
No, don't go that way. What are you doing?
This way?
Yeah, go that way.
All right. I have to look.
Watch. I really like this part. The water, I think, looks great.
The water does
is
look pretty great.
Awesome, bro. Me too, man.
Sebastian just said he feels like he's being pulled looking at the lighthouse, the beacon at Beacon Mental Hospital. That what?
Basement, yeah.
No, we're not the Bisbee. Don't kill that guy. Go back and
Frankie?
kill that guy.
Go kill Frankie?
You
Yeah,
named
no,
him?
No. You named him?
You named him?
What's wrong with you?
Why would you
If you're
name
gonna-
a
if you name
zombie?
it, you're going to get attached to it.
If you name it,
And
you're
then you
going to
won't-
kill it.
And then you won't ever
should
kill
stealth.
it. No.
I am trying to get close to him faster.
That's a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right?
Basement,
That doesn't
yeah.
work.
You already read.
You already got that, but you died, so it doesn't count.
Doesn't even matter.
X.
And you're dead. Brain plunge.
Wait, they might have dropped
Sharp.
something.
Oh yeah.
They don't always, but sometimes they do.
X
They
marks the
dropped
spot.
a match.
Right on his freaking
But there
head.
is an enemy. There's the manifestation of locked memories.
Oh. Interesting.
Of
I think
like
I know who
compressed
you're talking
memories?
about.
Of locked down memories that
That's
should
interesting.
never be accessed.
Interesting.
One of my favorite enemies in the game. Very iconic too.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
It's
It's very good.
They don't see like you told me that.
And then other times, for example, like the sadist. There's a reason he looks the way he does.
Right.
Because that is the manifestation of how that person sees themselves.
Mm-hmm.
He sees
Oh.
himself like that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, he sees you.
I don't
Ooh,
think
you
he
can burn
sees me.
that.
You back into.
Look,
I'm on fire too.
you're burning
That's
it
not good.
too. And now you have a torch you can use to hit an enemy. Stop moving. No, if you stop moving, you'll heal.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Did you
Stop
forget about
it.
that?
And there's the torch.
Oh.
You can use it to insta-kill an enemy.
Nice.
Specifically the regular enemies. But you want to go that way first.
This way? To
Yes.
that guy?
Yes. But you should be able to go over that.
Contextual actions.
Now stealth him. Right. Because you don't want to waste that if you don't have
Oh no! No! I pressed the
Well, you already used the torch.
Oh,
That was.
My brain said triangle is how you hit.
Yeah.
So I. Oh,
Go into that little house there. You should be able to grab
Well,
something.
Lord.
That
No,
did not
there.
last
No,
long.
turn around.
What? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Go into that building right there. There should be
Hey.
torches.
That's just the bottle.
matches, specifically.
God.
Matches. Bullets. A bullet.
One.
And you can
bullet.
break those things.
All right, yeah.
Press triangle.
With my bottle.
Yep, and they got you 4 more bullets.
And my bottle didn't break.
No, it did. Turn around.
No.
Go that way. No. Yeah, go that way. Go left. The left.
La.
Left. Go to the left.
Patrick, the lid.
The lid.
Now go to the left.
The lid.
The
Now go
lid.
that way. You should stop moving to get your health back.
Hold on. Wait.
What are you doing?
Oh my
Gotta look at his gorgeous face, right?
Gotta look at his gorgeous face.
Sebastian
gotta get a-
Castellanos.
Gotta get a
Detective
good
at law.
look at Sebastian's
Detective at law.
face.
Alright,
Fake detectives.
you want to
real
go
cops.
to the right now.
I think you should go straight up the middle
No.
and die.
No.
They'll
Wait,
never expect me head on.
Wait. Stay right there. Or go up to the wall. Don't do that.
The thing that you told me not to do.
Yeah.
Well, he said go to the wall, not out in front of the wall.
Shoes feet. Shoes legs.
That was
You
his crotch.
hit his dick.
I didn't hit anything that time.
Now go up to him. Use a match.
He really.
on fire. That's the most effective way to get rid of all of the enemies.
He was generous in waiting for you to reload.
Go that way.
Yeah, he did. He
He
just
did
stopped.
wait for you to
He
reload.
was like, "Oh, what are you doing there, buddy?"
There's another enemy. Well, I'm not going to say anything, but it is the manifestation of someone's memories of his sister.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about.
Vaguely.
Hands.
Oh yeah, Hansy McGee.
Hansy McGee.
Uh-huh.
That was my name in college.
But I think it doesn't
What?
really.
You who have not been to college yet.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's another one.
Oh,
There's
You're a
another
trap.
explosive. But this kid does a really interesting job using concepts like that. These are people's minds or perceptions of their reality. Turn, you can break those boards.
Okay, I
With
didn't
your
know if
fists.
someone else was in here.
Oh, there is somebody in there, but you can insta-kill them with your torch.
Awesome.
Are you sure you want
Oh.
to do that?
Hi.
Yes, you did. Oh, and
Just
there's a little
get
thing
right
right
back
there
down.
that gives you another key.
I get keys.
Keys.
What's wrong with us? Are we okay?
Well,
No, we're an hour and 6 minutes in.
We're in a white
Oh, you
guy
can break the-
podcast. That's the problem.
Oh, I'll give you 4 bullets.
I'm
That guy's
just...
not gonna come back, by the way.
But what if he did and you
Don't
lied to him?
go in there. There's nobody to hide from. But there's an no, there's crates to break right over there.
Break every single
and there's
thing.
another piece to the map that didn't give you shit.
I didn't get nothing.
Hmm.
More over there.
Pressing.
There's another boss even. That's the turn around.
He has a good form when stomping those
He
boxes.
does. Those barrels over there you can break too.
Those
Oh, I didn't know that.
barrels.
Yeah. And he gave you nothing. Great.
You just got
Crash
bobbled.
Bandicoot.
Yes.
Okay.
That's actually a boss.
Scoopy.
That's the amalgamation of multiple different people's consciousness.
Oh, that's fun.
That's an interesting little fella.
Interesting little fella.
Yes.
Yes, very little fella.
Very little indeed. And not at all a terrifying amalgamation.
There's nothing little.
And not at all
about
called
me.
the amalgamation alpha.
Literally.
Yes.
Other known as AA.
AA.
I've had a meeting like
Double
that.
A.
I've had a meeting with them.
Oh
They
no,
don't
double
like
A.
They were like,
There are a
"You're
few
not
more
affected
enemies up
here.
There are some bear traps that you can actually disarm and get more of those parts.
And try not to
Where's the
step
bear
on them.
trap?
You're gonna not disarm them and then run directly into them.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I
I've
hope
done
so.
that before.
Wait, he can get caught in them too.
Nice.
Yes.
What
I
are you
want
doing?
you to get caught in every single one.
Okay, that's interesting. Are you
That's
re-
really funny. He got out of one and immediately went to the next one. Which for some reason got caught in his opposite foot.
Yeah, it,
And then you can burn him.
Good night, sweet friends.
That's really
it's funny that
But you just
his
lost
opposite leg
3
stepped into it.
parts because you did that. You lost 3.
The comedic effect.
Was worth it. I agree.
I like how the zombie's leg stepped into it, but it attached to the
Yep.
opposite leg.
Correct. Don't you dare die.
I'm not trying to.
You not trying to and you doing are very different things.
Oh, I know it.
Actually, how many syringes do you have?
I hope he has.
I think I have
0.
one.
You have one? Oh,
Let's
that's,
use it.
No,
no. You should save it.
yeah, I have one.
There's a bear trap out there, by the way, somewhere.
Let him run into it.
I'm not gonna tell you where it is though. There's another. Yep. There's another syringe over there.
Now I have 2.
Now you use it.
Now I use it.
Bless you. Don't bless.
No more.
Oh. Sorry, I peeked the mic.
Actually, he peeked the mic by going, "Oh."
That is true.
Ugh.
But this game, I think, is an interesting thing about mental consciousness and manifestations of what those
The
are,
mind.
and the corruption of what those are. For example, I am talking some spoilers, but later you fight an enemy that has 2 heads.
Ooh.
That's the enemy that was crawling on you earlier.
Jump scare.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Failing.
He ran right in.
That's what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
Trying to stealth kill it
There's
after
2
you
more
throw
guys,
the
by
bottle.
the way.
Oh, there goes a bullet.
Failing.
There goes a bullet.
And there goes a burning.
Well,
Woo!
I'm glad that
But there
magically
is
caught him on fire.
Manifestation of a creature with 2 heads.
Mm.
An enemy with like a head with another head attached
Narcissism.
to it. No.
Okay.
He almost ran into another bump. Other
Cool.
side.
Other side.
Oh.
You have to go to the other side. It's always that side.
Yeah. But that enemy is actually used to be a person with multiple personalities.
Oh.
And what it is those 2 personalities eventually pretty much one ego lessened because of them being here, and then they merged into one. And they hate each other.
That's an interesting concept.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
It's a horrific Hydra.
Yeah, it is.
Uh-huh. But the enemies in this game, I think, are done very interestingly. The lore is very, very interesting to me as well. I really like the game. Just from a lore perspective, from a story perspective. Character-wise, most of them are kind of... But the main villain is so...
Oh, man.
That could
the
not have
side.
been closer.
He almost ran into another bomb.
Yeah, there are a
Holy
lot of
crap.
mines
Yep.
in this game.
Yes, there
so
are.
just be mindful that
Be
you're probably going to
aware
run
of
into
this.
one.
Very mindful, very demure.
You
There's
did not just
enemies
say
right there on
that.
the ground, by the way. You can
Yes.
burn them. You see that right there?
There's a
Go
mine.
over, just burn them. And they're dead.
Night, sweet princess.
The ragdoll. Did they drop anything?
Hmm.
No.
No.
No, of course not.
Nerd.
They
You should
withered.
reload your gun.
They Leslie withered. Triangle?
Yeah. No, reload.
Reload. R1?
Square.
Square. I don't know the reload here.
You should learn.
Red Dead.
You're Red Dead.
Um,
This isn't Red Dead Redemption. Who told you that?
by the way, you're only about an hour and 15 minutes in. You're almost at the end of chapter 2.
Nice.
You want to do chapter 3 after this?
Because we are getting to hour and a half mark,
Mm-hmm.
we'll probably stop after chapter 2.
Okay. There
Which
are
I think is a good
15
stop
chapters.
point.
Some of them are
Wow.
long. Some of them are very short.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It really depends. Honestly. But I really like this game. It's one of my favorite games I've ever played. You should sneak.
That's not sneak.
Opening up his mind.
Open up
This
the inventory. This isn't sneaking. This is a bathtub.
Splits his head open. Oh, I'm not sneaking.
This isn't my beautiful wife.
It's a bathtub.
Miss
When
Piggy,
the
what
days
happened
go
to
by.
you?
I love that you picked up that was a Muppets reference.
It was?
It's Talking Heads parody. Or, well, I guess cover by Kermit the
You're
Frog.
a cover.
And
You're
he
a
goes,
cover-up.
this is my beautiful wife!
But this game deals a lot
don't
with
see me.
mental concepts. You should start running.
You don't see me. You don't see me.
You haven't sprinted a single time.
You don't see me.
By the way, you have 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Want to know what happens at the end? Your guy just stops and starts breathing for that long as well.
Yep,
Ew.
it sucks.
Yeah,
Especially with the higher stamina bar.
badass.
For no reason whatsoever. It's-
Me and the
not- it's
women's
not a
right
reason.
movement.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that on this podcast. Why would you do this? They're gonna come after us.
Do it.
No.
The women are gonna come after us.
No.
I dare you.
Double dog dare.
Do I keep this in or
Yeah,
what?
it's
Keep it
part of the podcast
Oh
now.
no.
It's part of the episode.
You
So-
didn't say it.
I did not. So I'm safe.
Oh, that's chapter
So
2.
yeah, that is the end of chapter 2. So guys,
Very
tell me
demure.
what you guys think so far.
Yeah, let us know how the podcast is going. We don't care.
Apparently not. They say whatever the hell they want. Anyway,
I'm gonna look at the comments
What do
and it's
you
just
think?
gonna be shrimp.
I think it's pretty good.
and the concepts that I've mentioned that it brings up. Well,
Yes.
Yes. So I like it. I like it a lot. I like the concept of the game entirely.
Mhm.
Just the fact that you are in this place and you don't know why, and it's like it's like a spin on the classic zombie horror,
Mhm.
where classically zombies are these mindless freaks that are a hindrance to you, and most zombie games hordes aren't like a threat. But in this game,
Mhm.
as you could see right there,
One is a
even
threat.
even one is a threat to you. And
Especially in the early games.
seeing like 9 of them eating corpses was, oh right, don't aggravate those. And
Uh-huh.
You actually got there faster than you did last time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
actually, that's we don't know how long he was in chapter 3 for.
not long.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That took you less time.
Yeah.
And you killed everything.
I got to this like kind of
And he's on a harder difficulty.
it was like this kind of slaughterhouse town looking thing.
That's chapter 3.
Yeah.
So you cut to the beginning of chapter 3.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
2 hours is not bad for the first time playing, and this is your second time playing.
Yep.
And even then, you died twice.
I did die twice. I got stomped horribly on
He
my
somehow
neck.
did not die to an explosive.
Did I
He almost did like 3 times.
Wesley was like, "Hey, here's an explosive," and I said,
You
"What? This one?
And What?
This
Into
one?
it.
Boom.
This one grabs the wire, pulls it. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I like the game. The detective is boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one denies this. I think as a character, he's very interesting simply because of the lore you find. And there are some good scenes in the game with him and his partner, Joseph. There are some really good scenes in the game. I just wish they had more.
Right, yeah.
There are like a couple scenes where they have like a real actual heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
Very minor, like small conversation, but those are some
So
of my
much
favorite
good.
scenes.
It's got like a good what's that called? Dynamic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And then
you actually do
actually-
get to fight with Joseph. At
Yeah,
one point. He's a
that comes into
helper.
play in the game, and you
Mhm.
actually have to fight with him. Which is
And
actually
keep
really
him
fun.
alive. Keeping him alive is not the hard part.
It's keeping yourself alive
It's
while
keeping
keeping him
yourself
alive.
while also keeping him alive.
He's like, "Come on, dude, keep me alive," and
You're
just
getting
like,
mauled. Actually, yeah, that happened a lot. It's just like, hey, keep me alive. Just like,
But when he gets
dying.
an axe, though,
Oh yeah,
he becomes a beast.
he's.
becomes an asshole.
You're an asshole.
But
This is why I'm leaving the podcast
All right, I'm quitting the podcast starting now.
a day early.
the podcast episode name is Aaron's leaving the podcast.
Day episode 2.
Indention or
Leave with it.
parentheses,
Leave with it.
evil within. Yeah.
What do you think? As he's beaten the game before, but it's been a
Yeah.
while.
A
Yeah.
really long time, but as you went through it, I remembered a lot of stuff, and I actually
Especially
realized,
talking about stuff. It's
yeah,
wild.
I realized how much I do like this game, but I actually
It's
just
been-
don't like the main character. He's just
He's so boring.
The two-headed thing is an interesting
And
concept.
technically, it's not two heads.
Honestly,
it's one
the-
head,
the-
the second one on connected to it,
Oh, kind of like
like a massive tumor.
yes.
oh.
There's one that I like later in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want me to say it or not, but
Yeah, you can
Just
say it.
allude to it.
You can
It's-
say what it is.
it's a
it
wolf.
could be a spoiler, but
The dog.
yeah, the wolf
The
that's
only
like part
animal in
cyborg.
the game.
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's
I
like,
remember
it's in
it-
like chapter 6.
Oh wow.
I remember that one a lot because like I went there, stopped playing it, and then picked up right at that boss fight. So I was like,
There are some enemies where the game is intending for you to escape. You're not
Right.
supposed to win or to defeat
Yeah.
them. You can't.
it's a lot like that.
You can't.
Yeah, but
You
that's
can
what that
actually
fight
kill them.
was.
Wow.
It's very difficult, but it's possible to
Hmm.
kill the enemies that you're not intended to kill.
Right.
For example, that dog he mentioned. You're supposed to grab something and leave.
Oh.
You can kill it.
Yeah, you
Got that
can.
dog in you.
There's another one. Hands. I'm not gonna say anything besides hands.
Handsy
Hands.
McGee.
In chapter 10, you have to fight this thing.
Uh-huh.
The intention is for you to do a bunch of things, solve a bunch of puzzles. Strong word. Pull a
Things.
bunch of levers,
Right.
release a bunch of valves, and run away into the elevator. You can kill it.
Oh.
You can win. I do that every time now because it gives me like 10,000 green gel.
Wasn't there like a snake one? I think
There's a water enemy.
Oh.
maybe. I remember
There's
being
there's a octopus enemy.
I think it's that one because I remember
It
like
turns
rafters.
invisible.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be the mental thing of.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about
I
that.
remember
2D.
rafters, and you run around like rafters of some sort.
But
and I
there's a
was like,
lot
"Ooh."
of stuff in this game, and I think the boss fights are all done spectacular.
Right.
Like, you haven't gotten to a boss fight yet, but there will be a boss fight in chapter 3.
Oh, interesting.
You have to fight the sadist.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's
one of
very
the
good.
first ones.
But I just wanted to know what you guys. Haven't played the game. You having replayed the beginning at
Yeah.
least.
The-
You got as far as you got in half the time.
That is true. Almost exactly half the time, too.
Yeah, literally.
What do you think of the first 2 chapters?
I think it's good. It's a very strong opening. Very I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess just it really is a strong opening. It shows you what this game is going to be. Gives you some background on what all this means. The beacon is excellently well done. And in my memory, I was like, oh, it's a lighthouse, obviously. But now when you said it's the mental hospital, I'm like, oh, yeah, that just connects. That makes sense. The enemies are actually threatening. They're not like people I would say mess around with, but I was messing around with them.
Yeah. Having played through the game like 8+ times, obviously I'm not scared of them anymore.
Right.
But there are times where I'm like, shit.
Actually, I had that moment on my first playthrough. It's actually around the dog mission, around that. There's actually giants.
Oh,
Do you remember those?
What?
Yeah,
No,
I think they're like giants. They're,
They're
armored
massive
up.
creatures, people
Nephilim.
who are twins,
Oh.
and they actually give you some files about them in the game.
Yeah, there's like one
They're
point where
sisters?
you're in
Ouch.
like a
Wow, they're
No.
twins?
a
Ouch.
little
What?
garden, I think, or whatever. It's like stone garden. You go through it like a maze, and these guys just like start
They just
chasing you
come
through
out.
you.
After you, and I'm like, oh no.
And I think you can only hurt them from the back, so it's still like
No, you can't hurt them from both.
yeah,
Yeah, you
but
can't.
it's still
It's just-
difficult.
They're constantly after you.
You hit them from the back?
Yes.
Damn it!
You hit giants from the back.
Oh no, they're gonna be hitting you from the back when they're done. Anyway,
with the-
I'm glad you're enjoying it so far.
Yeah, I think it's
I
really
do
fun.
think we should continue the way we're doing it.
Okay.
Mostly because I think it's just fun to talk about.
I
as we
think
go.
I think what we definitely can do is make it like a little side series. Just every now and then for games. Because I don't want to play through the entirety of every game. Like Red Dead Redemption 2.
No,
That's
there's
something
no-
I want to
If
talk
games
about.
that are like that
game
too
is
long. But for
way-
example,
There's
like-
games that are too long.
For example, if I say Control, if we talk about that game can also be done if you're doing it like quickly. It can be done around the same time as Evil Within.
Fair enough.
Only
Yeah.
about 10 hours.
Yeah.
In fact,
Ah.
I'm pretty sure you're going through this faster than I did last time.
I
But I also like to do everything.
I've also kind of gotten better with video games and like I do like doing everything, but I'm also very straightforward, very to the point.
I will say
I
in this next area,
Mess around a lot.
going through it like that is not going to work.
Yeah. I
There
remember
are 3 keys.
I remember a lot of the area itself. It's just like this big, widespread area with a bunch of going upstairs, going downstairs, and all that. Like 2 different ways to get to somebody. I can't remember who that was. I think it might be the partner, but that's around where I left off. And yeah, there's no way that I can just plow right through that. I need to actually look through every.
That is an area you gotta take your time.
Yeah.
Kill everything.
But I think I'm confidently better at video games than even.
Then I am excited for when we do that.
Yeah.
I think this is a good first official episode.
Yep, first official episode of the podcast.
Talk about a few topics, mainly this. Enjoyed you struggling with bombs.
Mainly the
and
bombs.
I like your guys' insight into the game, and also the different concepts it brings up. That it doesn't bring up yet, but it will as it goes on.
Right? Yeah.
You understand it more as you play it.
Slow burn on the lore.
Very much so, especially the villain, who is my favorite part about this game. Right. Easily the best part about this.
Reuven.
He has so much depth to him, so much backstory that you understand him, even if he's awful. He's incredibly horrible. Very redeeming qualities minimal. But he's so interesting.
Right.
And cool, and I love him.
Huh. Which is fair. If you have a good villain, that's actually really
he's a
good.
Great.
I like
the villain you love to despise.
Right. Yeah.
You love to hate. Because he's just evil. With very little reasoning.
What's his story? He's evil. Why? He's evil.
Why?
Yes.
Well, this list.
Right here.
It starts with this and ends with this.
These reasons here.
Yes. None of them justify him, but this is his descent into madness. They show you that. They show you his descent into what he is.
That's kind of cool. Through Leslie?
Not exactly.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I figured out the plot twist. Leslie is Ruvik from the future.
Also, there's a really stressful part in this game where there's just like hordes after hordes coming after you. You have to fight through them to like do something to get to the next area.
The fire area?
Yeah, I think so. It's like this rundown factory, maybe.
Oh, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, that's incredibly stressful.
Yeah, Dying Light has a similar light.
But I'm very excited when I see him go through it, and hopefully,
because
we'll have gameplay one day.
One day,
it's actually like, that entire time that like you're fighting the horde, you're doing these little puzzles, and there's a sniper shooting you too.
Ooh!
So you're just like constantly trying not to get shot while also fighting the horde and not dying and solving puzzles.
I recall a sniper scene from The Last of Us Part 2 that was a mindfuck.
Oh yeah, it quite literally was. It literally destroyed your emotions too.
This next area has a sniper.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh jeez.
It's great.
I'm gonna forget about this by the next time.
I know.
And
you're just gonna remember it immediately.
I'm going to get shot. I'm like, oh.
It's gonna be like flooding your brain. It's gonna be like.
It tells you exactly where the sniper is.
Yeah.
I do think. Do you remember where? You don't remember where any of the keys are.
I'm gonna kill sniper.
I can tell you where each and every key are, so you can be able to find it and get all the cool stuff from it. Which you will see what that does next time.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I don't think there's anything else for this episode of the TV Trifecta podcast.
Yeah, I think.
Any final words? Guys?
The Evil Within is pretty good. I like
at least
it a lot.
First. He's enjoying it so far.
First glance, very good game. I really like the interesting mechanics of burning bodies to kill them for good.
You can use them to kill other living enemies.
Yeah, like tricking enemies and stuff like that. Because you
gotta be
idiots.
smart. If you're not smart with this game, it will get you.
I like being smarter by injecting needles into my brain.
So in short, do drugs.
No,
I like
don't listen to him.
I like
He's the evil guy of the podcast.
I like that
there's evil within me.
Form in my skin. Whenever I upgrade my brain to increase my capacity. I really like the fact that Sebastian Castellanos is just Yuri Lowenthal.
No, it's not.
Every single character is just Yuri
I'm
Lowenthal.
so happy he didn't hear that.
Huh?
The joke he made to me is horrible.
I'll tell you it after the podcast.
I will be listening back to this podcast anyway.
Oh, I know you will, and I can't wait for you to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I really like it. I think it's a very good game. I like horror games. Horror games, when
This game
done
definitely
well-
gets less.
I love a good
and
horror
just more
game.
action.
See, that's the thing. I don't like really scary horror games because horror games aren't usually scary. The really scary ones are usually bad. Like, they're usually
What do you
bad
mean by
games.
Like bad or simple, like really.
I guess maybe
Because, like,
was-
Outlast, for example, is a very scary game.
I've never
But the
played
mechanics, me neither, actually. I don't think any of us played Outlast. That might be a game we talk about. That'd be crazy.
That would be a crazy game.
Oh,
That
Oh.
game is regularly reduced to $1.99. That'd be an easy one to get.
mm-hmm.
Oh really?
But that game is incredibly terrifying from what I've seen. It's got, like, maybe 2 mechanics, and it's battery and camera.
Oh
It's camera, battery, and night
because
vision.
it's found footage, isn't it?
Not exactly, but you have a camera, and that's the only way you can really see it in the dark.
I guess if
Yeah.
you die, it's found footage.
Yeah. It would be.
But that might be a game we talk about. Who knows? But I'm really glad you're enjoying the game so far.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like the game, and I can't wait to talk about
I
it.
might
I can't
do-
wait to talk about it again.
Yeah,
wonder-
exactly.
Eventually,
Is there?
I
like,
did in fact play through the entire game again, just for this.
I
mean,
wonder
I
if
have a
there's a
s-
new game plus.
There is.
Oh, then
Oh yeah, there's New Game Plus.
I might go through it again.
They
with
give you
all
a
my
machine
upgrades.
gun and a rocket launcher.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yep.
I might go through this game again.
I mean, I've had a
You
save
said
since
the DLC.
August
I
1st,
don't know.
2023.
Okay.
So my save isn't going anywhere.
No. It gives you 15 save slots.
Wow, that's a lot. And I don't usually use
15 for
more
15
than
chapters?
one
Correct.
per playthrough.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly. Yes.
Save the first chapter in the first slot and the second.
That's literally
chapter
what
in
I
the
do.
second.
That's literally what I do. I do it like that.
Yeah, that's smart. Because then you can play each chapter whenever you want.
I don't do it like that. I just like saving it just in case.
Oh, I guess
Um,
in case you want to go back
I don't,
for anything.
but I think
Never
this was a
do.
great episode of the podcast. Any final word?
I think it's a good introduction to the podcast. You know,
A
doing a
horror
video game that we
game.
can actually talk about and
Or is a strong word, sir.
a creepy, ooky,
A survival
A
horror
spoopy game
which is one of my favorite
with
games
guns
of all
and
time.
zombies.
Of all time. Even though, personally, I haven't played both games. The second one is easily the better game. I just like playing the first one
I've
more.
heard the second one is much better, is what I've heard.
Story-wise,
Um,
gameplay-wise, everything's better.
I did,
But I
see
just love
gameplay
playing.
of-
I just come back to this one.
So, interesting fact about me buying Evil Within 1
Mhm.
is I heard so many good things about Evil Within 2. I really wanted to play that one. But I was like, but I can't play the second game without playing the first one. So I bought the Evil Within 1, and I totally intended to play through it all and then buy Evil Within 2.
You did
That
You
never
played throughout.
happened.
He played for 2 hours.
I do not know anything about Evil Within 2, and I bought this game
I
a
will say,
little over a year ago.
we'll be talking about the DLCs.
Oh, yeah.
At the very least,
good.
good. Them.
Yeah.
At some point. Anything else? You have anything else to say, sir?
I like Hansy McGee.
I can't wait to meet Hansy McGee.
Kolten likes handsies.
Oh yeah.
I like hands.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Specifically
using
her hands. Anyway,
My hands.
that's gonna be the end of this episode of the TV Trifecta Podcast. That's a TV. We're the Trifecta. And I can't wait for you guys to see the next one. Thank
You're
you.
a TV.
Everyone.
You're
Oh my
our
gosh.
TV.
For
We are
watching.
watching you. Always.
They scare me. Right here.
Down, boy, down.
Yeah.
Hit ratio.
Go oh and then turn.
I thought this was the moment.
The moment. I thought this was my time.
The camera is perfect.
The camera is perfect.